Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel, and I always like to keep you guys updated with anything going on to any of the shows that I recap. This time we're talking about Married at First Sight Australia, Season 9, Olivia and Jackson. And if you've seen my other previous two videos, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, what happened this past weekend with Jackson and his drinking and the other young lady that's involved. So before we unpack what this video is about, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. If you like the video, smash the like button and drop a comment down in the comment section below. So I'm not going to drag this on any longer with this intro. Let's talk about what's going on. So as you guys remember, last weekend or last Friday, they were both hanging out, had a good time. Olivia decided to go home and get some rest, but he decided to hang out with the boys. And as most of you guys probably have heard, Jackson did something crazy. I mean, just literally crazy that night. And it was this. And it sent the reality TV fan world crazy. He had involved himself in this whole tongue-kissing scenario with a girl by the name of Hannah. And there was a lot of history and things being said about Hannah, but we'll talk about that a little bit later in this video. But either way it go, he knew he was in a relationship with Olivia, whether he was drinking or not. And she was, meaning Olivia, very upset. She was speechless by this whole thing. And you know what? I can totally understand. People were waiting for her to see how she was doing. And she put a message up in the past couple days in this regard. But now, as of June 1st, which is today, they finally both decided to come and speak to social media together. And this is what they had to say and to give the status of where they are at this point. So let's take a listen and I'll be back.
Look, we're just taking a second to jump on here to address what happened last weekend. It's shit. I fucked up. Look, bit of background, all the negativity we've been getting from the show. The way I've kind of been dealing with it is to get blackout drunk, which, don't get me wrong, is an excuse and it's not acceptable. It's not the person I want to be. It's not who I am. I am seeking help to try and figure out new ways to combat my emotions and how to deal with this negativity. It has been shit, but, you know, I've been very lucky to have Liv by my side, and she's, you know, been nothing but an angel throughout it all.
Oh, babe, that's nice. But yeah, so we're hanging in there. We're staying together. We've got a lot of healing to do, but ultimately we love each other, and
it's not worth throwing
it away. So we just want to thank you guys for all the love and support.
Yeah, really appreciate it, especially during this hard time. Like, it means so much.
Yeah, we love you. We love you, and thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, we're back. So that's pretty much what they had to say. Look like they're going to be staying together after this whole thing that happened on last Friday night with both Hannah and Jackson. And so they figure that they have something strong. They don't want to lose that, but they want to continue to, stay together, work it through, go through some therapy. And they felt that it was just too much that they have together to just throw it away. Now, in regards to Hannah, there has been a lot of information coming out about the fact that it seems as if she does this on the regular, allegedly. I don't know her. I'm just saying what I've been seeing. And that she has also, there's been different people coming out with different receipts. And if you haven't checked that out, it's on my TikTok. You can go over to Romance Review TV1 and you can see it there. But many different other women coming out saying how she tends to target, people in relationships and enjoy breaking them up. And that's so unfortunate. But it's two people in that situation. Even if her intentions are bad, people only do what you allow them to do. And, if whatever happened with those other scenarios, the men in that scenario, they should also think about what's going on. If you're in a marriage or you're in a relationship, part of being respectful outside of your significant other is being respectful with your behavior, right? So back to Olivia and Jackson, I am happy that Jackson is trying to get the help that's needed. He did say it had a lot to do with the negativity coming from the show. That's no excuse for what he did with this woman, especially being in a relationship with Olivia. But he said that it contributed to it, and he needed another outlet outside of drinking in order to, help deal with that. And if that means therapy, so be it. And if they end up going to therapy together, great. Therapy is always good. I know people tend to put a negative connotation on when it comes to therapy, but just as you go to get a physical, get your blood pressure checked, get, anything checked at the doctor, guess what? Your mind also needs a checkup, especially after going through something as crazy as a lab rat experiment with Married at First Sight. I've heard of many of these reality TV shows where people come out of that setting and they need to get therapy. And probably what Jackson should have done, even though I would think Olivia got the worst of it, but she didn't go lock lip with another dude. However he's handling, he needs to get a grip because he don't want to, react in a manner that's going to make it worse. And a lot of people, as much as some people were upset with him, a lot of people took that out on Olivia. They were laughing, saying that this is her karma, that's what she gets. Nobody deserves any of this type of treatment. I know what we saw on the show, and you guys who watch my channel, you know exactly how I see about reality TV and how storylines can be made up and twisted and things and blah, 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 blah. It's TV. So, in a real life situation, this is not something that would be considered cool. And I am glad that Jackson has, he has to take accountability for his actions because, number one, it's an embarrassment for the both of them. But, at the same time, it's bringing more, it's laying on a whole nother level of social media attention on top of the negativity that they've already gotten. So, I want to give them hopefully the positive vibes to go and get the help that they necessarily need. Both of them do it together, I'm hoping. But yeah, Jackson has to find another coping mechanism and an outlet for when he go through things instead of going on these drinking binges. And this is one of the things that they obviously have been talking about even before the show ended, because that was a conversation that she had that was edited out with his friends. So this is something that's been going on for a while. And, unfortunately, I hate that it took this to happen in order for Jackson to kind of get a grip on, him choosing to go on these drinking binges, because it caused this reckless behavior. And from what Olivia said in maybe some of her previous videos, is that she's been telling him about this for a while now. So we'll have to see what happens as time go on, that they decided to stay together. They also are going to get the help they need, and they're just going to try to take care of each other. So I wanted to keep you guys updated, let you guys know what's going on, and give my reaction to what, they had to say, since they now have both come out and spoke on social media. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.